Yo, what's poppin', gamers? I'm in Myers parking lot right now. Yeah, I've got the car going. You know, everybody's out here today. I've got the good music going, of course, when I'm not filming, but everybody is out here today because the Corona Bucks came in, or Trump Bucks, or whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna stop the car, save gas. So, the Corona Bucks came in. You don't know what those are. They're basically giving $1,200 to people if you did your taxes, if you didn't claim, if your parents didn't claim you're dependent on taxes. So lots of people my age aren't getting their Trump Bucks or Corona Bucks or whatever you want to call them. But, you know, stuff's crazy. I mean, you probably already know, I mean, if you've been keeping up with the news about about that virus, about how it's basically turned going outside into basically playing Stalker, the video game, about how if you don't do this and that, you're gonna get killed. And it's a bit crazy. I mean, if you've been watching the news, you already know. And so, of course, you know, everybody's stuck in their basement. You got old people having to live the lives of NEETs, stuck in front of their computer screen with their webcam plugged in. And then you got me doing the same old shit, if you know what I mean. Just going on Discord, watching groups get mad because I tell them the crazy stories of my life. And let me tell ya, they aren't always accepting of my crazy life stories. But, you know, but here's the thing though. I mean, I'm looking back on the past, right? Of all the crazy life stories and all the things I wish I did. And there's one thing that comes to mind, and that is the internet used to be better, okay? Internet used to be much better. I mean, you know, art sites. Let's look at art sites. You know, internet art sites used to be lit, okay? You mean DeviantArt? I mean, come on. That site used to be a joke, okay? Every, like, trolling group, like, what is it? Every trolling group would go after DeviantArt. And people who uploaded art to that site because there was some garbage on that site. But there was also some good stuff. There was some gold. There was some Kino, whatever you want to call it, buried beneath the 15-year-olds drawing Sonic fan art and the kids drawing Microsoft Paint and the grown-ass men drawing in Microsoft Paint. So, but there was some gold on DeviantArt. And in the end, those people became what we like to call wasted talent, because they never did much with their talent, or worse, they went to CalArts or an art school, and they went from being able to draw to literally just scribbling on a piece of paper and drawing Tumblr tier garbage. I mean, shit, when DeviantArt got released by Tumblr, that was like mad autism compared to DeviantArt. And like, internet art and that sort of shit used to be good, but it's not anymore. I mean, it seems weird looking back at the stuff everybody used to shit on and thinking it's good now. But the thing is, the internet's boring. There's no creativity anymore. Especially because you know, a lot of artists have the resilience of paper when that gets wet. And so when they get attacked by people saying, oh, you're drawing problematic art, they tend to delete everything. They tend to have meltdowns. And it's funny how, just like how with Gamergate, when the gaming media became the people they were making fun of 5 years before, like Jack Thompson, art sites became the same way, where you had the trolls becoming, like you had the trolls, like, moving on or getting jobs, and then the artists became the trolls. They filled the void the trolls did when it came to attacking people. Then they took it a step further, where let's attack anybody who draws this art we don't like. It's kind of crazy. But that's really just the reality of art sites today. That's really what they've become, is attacking people over what they draw. I mean, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? People nowadays, like, will go after you if you draw the wrong thing. And then you get, like, people trying to commit suicide or suicide baiting over these people. It's a mess. It's a dumpster fire. Believe me. I look at internet communities, and then you got, like, games getting rid of modding tools. You got games getting rid of shit like Forge mode. Instead, you go into a matchmaking, and you play the same mediocre game type and same map over and over again. No more stuff like Halo 3 Forge mode, people. You got stuff like Overwatch and whatever mediocre esports game there is this month, which you'll throw away when the next one comes out. They're more disposable than iPhones, people. And you kind of have a culture these days, which is not about creativity or anything interesting anymore. It's just garbage. It's endless garbage. And it goes all the way to the top. You look at the top. What movie came out in the last few years that you give a shit about? You can't name any, because they're all generic and disposable. They really are. And it sounds crazy that I'm, like, talking about, like, people on the internet and big corporate movies now. I just changed to that, but influences are dead. Art's no longer creative. And if we want to make gaming good again, and this is the whole point I'm getting at. If we want to make gaming good again, we need to put some aesthetics into our games, people. I know aesthetics. I drank Fiji water in a car years ago. We gotta put some aesthetics into games. And we gotta make this so much better. We gotta like trick these new games out with aesthetics, people. We gotta load these up with aesthetics. We gotta get some good, interesting character designs, interesting settings. We gotta get all this. We gotta make this stuff interesting and creative again. You see what I'm saying, people? But we aren't seeing that with modern games. We're seeing the same old cookie cutter garbage. We're seeing the same old garbage designed to appeal for streamers for a week. We've got those same old Yandere dev type developers who can't make a game and who end up, you know, taking forever to make their game and becoming like clowns in the process. We've got all these like garbage. We've got all these indie devs who can't make games. And we need to make games good again. We need to get, for games and stuff to be good again, we gotta like really start being creative, people. It sounds like a crazy schizo post, but it's true, people. If we want all this stuff to be good and fun again, we gotta do that, okay? We gotta like make this stuff good again. And that's a fact. So that's we need to like put Tumblr and their like art styles and shit and their culture back where they belong, in the local dumpster. And we need to make art great again. We need to like draw some gamer aesthetics. I mean, shit, even a few years ago, like fucking Rule 34 and like NSFW shit was better. And you don't even see any of that good stuff anymore. That's how bad art is these days, people. Even those people quit. But then again, some of them are probably worried about getting canceled by somebody on Tumblr, because people take those people too seriously. People move to Twitter to put art on instead of going back to art sites. And Twitter's garbage. It compresses your images, and it has a community even worse than Tumblr, especially because Tumblr's finest people flooded into Twitter.com. So even Twitter.com's garbage. It's garbage. It wasn't good for art. And it just encourages toxic mindsets, people. So send Tumblr and their garbage art styles back to the trash where they belong. And this is what the future of the internet is going to be, people. 2020s. 2020s are where we're going to make good video games, people, because complaining on the internet only does so much. I mean, shit. That's what a friend said when we were talking about it in a group the other day. He was like, you know, if you complain so much, you can only complain so much, okay? You're not fixing anything if you just sit around and complain on the internet. But if you, like, start, like, contributing, making the internet fun again, that's what we need, people. That's what we need, gamers. So, yeah. I'm gonna go into, like, the Meijer some shit and buy some shit. But, yeah, people. This is what we need. We need to make the internet fun again. That's what we need. We need to make the internet fun again. And you know, if you want to be an internet artist, don't give in to the people making fun of you. You gotta dab on them, people. You gotta assert your dominance. I mean, take it from a dude who used to be in, like, trolling circles back in the day. You gotta dab on those people. You gotta make them make fools of themselves while you're just dabbing on them and making them look like jokes to the internet. And you're just laughing in your car like, hell yeah, I can draw. And you're having to pay me money to draw your characters. Owned, gamer. I'm the realest gamer out there. Sorry, nerds. That's what you gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna go on in and mire. I'm gonna get some shit. And I'll see you around some other time, people. See you, gamers. Have fun. And that's what the 2020s are gonna bring for me and everybody, okay? We're gonna get through this virus killing everybody, and we're going to make the world better with quality content, because that's what the world needs. The world needs content. And from now on, I'm tired of just being part of the problem. I'm gonna contribute content too, like a gamer. So see you around some other time. I'll put a link to my Discord in the description, but you know, one day I might branch out too. So see you, gamers. Oh yeah, time to go to Meijer and buy some stuff.